Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Brewing Live, all new season. And we are now on episode 68 for mental preparedness in the new landscape of living amidst challenges of our present time. Brewing Live is our community or a community service of Decaf Coffee Republic, our coaching hub here in the Philippines and the home of certified life coaches. In partnership with Life Coach Philippines, our heart here as game changers is to brew mental fitness in the space or in your space to help nurture holistic mental health for you and the people that matters to you. So shout out to all of my fellow game changers in there serving in this corner of the digital space and advancing the life coaching profession ethically and authentically. Giving in is a lifestyle and it never goes out of style. So I encourage you to expand your heart. Yeah, and let's expand our heart in there by supporting the works that we do, by blessing Decaf Coffee Republic with your food and beverage order. This morning I was listening to a church, yeah, it's a Catholic, and it talks about closed heart syndrome, and it kind of reflecting on it, and I'm trying to understand what a closed heart syndrome is. And based on what Father Jonathan Litada has shared is when our hearts are closed, we cannot express our full potential, and therefore we have this limit of what we allow in our lives. So imagine if we start allowing to give, if we start allowing the blessing, the space, especially for those people who have been serving us, who've given their time, their talents, their skills towards leveling up and developing all of the things that we're doing right now so that we can live a better life. And that is something you can do. You can bless Decaf Coffee Republic. We have a handful of delicious vegan meals and fresh guyabano for easy switch for healthy eating. And we also have a sausage platter. We have waffles. We have cakes for your favorite and classic comfort food. What I really love in this my season anyway is the guyabano juice. It's something that you can order for. They have a 1 liter and a 2 liter right now, and I think they have a bigger one, and they have a small one as well. So order it. The guyabano juice is good for your tummy. Did you know that we have a third brain, which is our gut? Yes, our gut. It has the same kind of connection as our brain, and we need to take care of our gut because our gut is the one that tells us. Can you remember the saying that I have a gut feeling? So at times that is where our gut needs to be managed. It needs to be taken care of. And you are what you eat. So make sure that you're eating something that's healthy, sumptuous, and can help your gut, stay clean, stay healthy. And the Decaf Coffee Republic offers a lot of those. You can also order the sausage platter, which I love, 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 by the way. And my kids love them. And waffles and cakes. Just feel free to check out Decaf Coffee Republic, the page that you're watching us here, and take a look at the menu in our page for all of the sumptuous meals and refreshing drinks. Just connect with Coach Rezzhel. You see her in a little bit later at 0917-586-1661 to bring Decaf Coffee Republic experience to your space. Yeah, and we are open from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. for order or pick up and delivery. So, you don't have to get out of your house, just grab your phone in there, message them, and get your order. For other ways to support the community works, you may now give us some stars in there. There's a function there if you're using your mobile phone or maybe your laptop or desktop. There's a function in there called star. Send some stars. If you're blessed every 12 noon, if you're blessed with the talk, if you're blessed with the content, if you're blessed with the learnings that you have, send in there something. Try it for once. I will tell you, when you're doing that, when you just try one thing, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful feeling because you're able to put more value in what you're doing, especially when you're investing time and attention here as you attend all of the classes, all of the Brewing Live episodes. And it's a wonderful thing. Use that function in there. If you have GCash, it's something that you can utilize. Or if you don't want to use it, maybe you want to be just get send or give in background, you can use bank info or transfer or GCash account. It's there as well in the description. So you just utilize that and bless the space. Bless the space. If you have joined us in, welcome and thank you for being here. You may circulate this video and invite more people in the digital space to watch with us. You can also tag your friends in there. Comment in there in the comment section below. Give them some shout out. Tell them, hey, Come on, join us. Let's learn this Monday afternoon. Encourage them, motivate them, and give them their best. Yeah, just acknowledge and express gratitude that, hey, I'm thankful for you to be alive. I'm thankful that you're still here. Even at times, we have a lot of problems. People are getting sick. Some people, they're no longer here. Still be thankful that you still have the life and you still have an opportunity to be better. As for me, I'm giving a shout out to all of my fellow mental model collectors in there. Coach Tin, my better half, Coach Johanna, Coach Lynn, and Coach Candy. Leonard, thank you very much. And for all the mental model collector, I am a bronze holder of the mental model collector. This is inside the Be Learning Society by Master Coach A, and special mention there to all of the people who have invested their time. We are at our fifth month. It's fifth month right now. And if you are yet a smart holder of the Be Learning e-card and you're still missing on the perks that we enjoy, today is the best time to take action. Connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661 to join the Be Learning Society. It's a tent maker of the Be Learning homes for mental fitness. And what you will get is you will get to enjoy a 5% food and beverage discount at Decaf Coffee Republic. You get a full access of the Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach A happening every third Saturday of the month. Plus, you will get a 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. And I would want for you to save the date. Open up your mobile phone in there or your calendar in there. Put this in your calendar. September 18th at 7 p.m. September 18th at 7 p.m. for our next model masterclass. As Master Coach A will teach us the multiplier skills, mental model mastery, discover the scary truth behind the garbage in, and garbage out principles, and learn how to learn. Yeah, know how consuming the wrong information can make you more ignorant, fixed followers of pseudo expert giving cheap jack advice. So imagine that you would say, Coach, I'm learning from a lot of content from someone, but hey, I tell you, if you're always consuming free content, I would tell you, you will get free stuff as well. So you pay peanuts, you get peanuts. You pay almonds, you get almonds. Learn what and how you should be learning so that you can experience accelerated success and less wasted time, especially with the time that we have right now. We don't know what will happen in this world right now. There's a lot of uncertainties, but we're always certain that today, now, this very moment, this very instance, there is something you can do. So don't waste your time. For more information and registration assistance, connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661. If you're still thinking that, hey, this might not be for me, the Be Learning, the Be Learning Society or the Mental Model Masterclass is not for me, I would tell you, try it out for a month. Try it out. If you're not able to learn from it, which I doubt, but I'm sure you'll learn something for it, you're gonna be blessed. My son and daughter have enrolled in it. Being honest, I asked them how their experience like, and they're able to share it to me. And they're able to utilize that on the day-to-day activities. Plus the 90-minute coaching session, and I tell you, it's a powerful thing. It's a powerful experience. Take advantage of it. Di ka magsisisi. I tell you, you will not. You will enjoy the class. All right. Moving on, for today's episode, I will be sharing the Protégé effect. Maybe you're familiar with it. Maybe you've read it before you come in. So please do tag your friends, forward this video link, and invite others to join us in this conversation for mental preparedness. I'm going to be talking about this. This is the Protégé effect. Master Coach has taught this in a different terminology, but I tell you, this is going to be wonderful. Thank you very much, Coach. Nordelin Nords is here. Yeah, and thank you for inviting people. Coach Candy. I pray for Brazilian nuts. Hindi pa ako nakatikim. I'm not sure if I've tasted the Brazilian nuts already. Yeah, and hello po, Coach Trisha is here as well. Thank you very much for Coach Trisha. Maraming salamat for taking care of all of the students for the Be Learning Society. I appreciate you so much. Do continue reaching out to them and making them feel that they're home, they're welcome. They can start. They have questions. You can feel free to do that. Just continue those connections that you're doing. All right. So moving on, before I begin, let me introduce myself. I am Life Coach Shaun, the man from Pasig City, a professional certified co-actively co-create life coach, and I'm also a certified mental health coach from Life Coach Philippines. I am from LA. That's not Los Angeles. That is in Legazpi, Albay. If you know the Mount Mayon, the perfect cone volcano, I am born there. I am not an original from the Bicol region. My parents are from Cebu, and my father is from Bulacan. So how they met in LA, I will tell you in private. Feel free to message me. Let's have a conversation. I am a father at 19 years old. I am a director at 35 years old. I am a full-time life coach at 37. And now I'm a workforce management consultant for one of the biggest IT and consulting company in the world, a Fortune 500 company. My focus is in the area of self-leadership, and self-leadership is our ability to be intentional in the way we feel, and the way we think, and the way we act. Being intentional means that you're intentional with the kind of experiences and relationship that you have. So my question to you is, the experiences that you have experienced from the time you wake up, you put on your makeup until today, until now, is that the kind of experiences and even the kind of relationship that you're wanting, you're thinking, you're feeling, you're visualizing that you wanted to happen? If it's not, you still have an opportunity to do better. So do that, make the change as you progress in your life. As a life coach, I empower men to be mentally fit so that they can stay inspired to live a more meaningful and fulfilling life. You might think that, hey, my life is so great. I'm successful in my career. I have this, I have a home, I have a car, I have all of these things. But I feel that there's still something missing. That is the person that I help. If you are like that, if you feel like that, and you feel that, you're not really sure this is what you wanted to do or you want more, let me know. Message me. Let's have a conversation. Let me help you out. Been in that situation as well. And life coaching has allowed me to gain clarity of what I wanted to do in life, what I wanted to, what kind of meaningful and fulfilling life I want. And that has empowered me to accept, to be aware, to acknowledge, and take action of what the kind of life that I wanted to create. What I do is I teach and coach men to live, to love, to learn, to laugh, and to live a legacy. The 5 L's. To live the life that you want to live, to love yourself first before loving others, because you cannot give what you don't have, to continuously learn and invest on the things that matters to you, not what matters to other people, to laugh, because we all have humor in our heart, and humor allows us to be courageous and confident in the things that we need to do, and to connect with our other people and the people that we love, and to live a legacy. That is us. For me specifically, for a man, for a father, for a husband, I want to leave a legacy. I want to leave something behind for my children so that they can carry on in the future, and they can give that, and they can transfer that to the future generations. And eventually, my hope is my kids will be leaders, and their kids will be leaders as well. They would influence other people and start changing life. That is what I want. If that is something that you want, is that is something that you are fighting for, let's have a conversation. You're here in the right space. You are in the right place, and you have the right people that will support you. All right. I've been doing this coaching profession full-time since 2019. I've worked in the call center industry for 14 years, that landed me in the workforce management director role. I'm currently connected, I have said, to a Fortune 500 IT service and consulting company, which I am a workforce management consultant. If you are watching this on a replay in the future, just comment in there, #replay. Send us a message if you wish to connect with any of the points that I will be sharing with you. If it resonates with you, go ahead, come in, join in, message people, have them join in here. Let's talk about the Protégé effect. You may find the YouTube channel as well here, where you can watch the replay of all of the episodes of Brewing Live with the caption in this video. Just follow, and subscribe to the channel so you'll get notified. And when new learning comes in, you'll get the ding, diba? You'll get that, and you start watching. All right? Coach Rezzhel, maraming salamat. Coach C, thank you for joining, and also inviting people out there. Maraming salamat. Coach Lady Jen, salamat. Thank you for joining me. Coach Lacey, Master Coach Jasmine, thank you very much. Okay, let's talk about the Protégé effect. How can you learn? By teaching others. Maybe you've learned about this, diba? Master Coach has been teaching this, the #PackMyBag moment. Yan. I remember this when Coach Tim talked about this yesterday in the Rotary Club of Paranaque. She conducted a talk, and she shared to the students the explanation effect mental model. I'm going to talk to you about the Protégé effect. And, the Roman philosopher Seneca said that while we teach, we learn. While we teach, we learn. So think about a moment in which you are teaching either your kids, either your brother, either your sister, either your people, either other people, randomly. How are you intentional in learning? Diba? Are you just teaching just for the sake of teaching it, or are you taking advantage of learning in the process? The protege effect. If you're familiar with it, type it in the comment section below. Tell me what your understanding of the protege effect is. But the protege effect is a psychological phenomenon in which teaching, or pretending to teach, or preparing to teach information helps a person learn that information while helping others in the process of learning it too. So imagine, double whammy. I call it double whammy. You're teaching, and in the process, you're learning too. How powerful is that? How powerful that you've learned something, you thought that you took the time and teach that to someone else, and you learn in the process. When we practice teaching, or we practice sharing what we've learned, which is what I was talking about, the hashtag pack my bag moment, it improves your learning process. It improves your learning process by increasing your metacognitive processing, the way that you process things, the way that you process information, the way that you're processing inputs, the things that you consume, and so on and so forth. It increases your strategies in learning, which increases also your motivation to learn materials. So at times it can be, it can be a boost. It can trigger some things in your life that you get excited of learning. When it's time for the B learning class, the master class of Master Coach A. I'm just excited. The master class of Master Coach A, and it's going to be happening this third Saturday. I tell you, it's a wonderful feeling because you're able to learn new mental models. And these mental models, you can implement this in any areas of your life. And I tell you, it's going to be a powerful learning. It's a powerful experience. So if you're not yet part of the Be Learning Society, please, join us in. Just join us in. It's a powerful thing. A simple way for you to see the protege effect, I'll give you an example. If you were a student before who is studying for, let's say, test, what you can do, or what the other person can do, is for you to teach what you've learned or what you understood in the relevant materials and teach that to their peer. So usually the protege effect is associated in the academic context. So you might wonder, right? Why are those very intelligent students at school, whenever they teach, they get more intelligent because they learn as they teach. You can also see this in a non-academic context or setting or environment. Like, for example, I'll give you 3 examples that maybe you can connect on. Number 1, if you have a hobby, what you can do is teach basic skills for novice hobbyists, and the effect is you're mastering your skill for yourself. Diba? You're teaching, and in the process, you're also mastering your skill. So that is one. That's why Master Coach is always telling us that, hey, when you learn something, automatically teach that. Because the retention and the learning, it said that 90% retention is when you teach. Yeah, 90%. So imagine that 90% compared to reading, compared to just attending classes and so on. So far much better in retention. Number 2 example is at work. When you explain processes, when you explain procedures, and this is good for those leaders, right? Supervisor, managers, director. What you do is you have new people you onboard, or maybe you're conducting a monthly session with your team or weekly session, depending on you. Back in the call center industry, what I did is I conduct a monthly coaching session with my people. I teach in there, and I allow the individuals as well to have some insight. So at least they're teaching the group while I teach. Diba? It really helps them with retention, and it allows them to imbibe the things that they've learned. And what's more, when you're teaching at work, it also makes you more, or remember more, what the procedures are. It makes you become better, and you continue to study the material. So that is the second example. Number 3 example of how you can see this in the wild. I call it in the wild. Is it gives you more knowledge. When you're explaining the concept or the principles that you are interested with, you can help other people who are not familiar with them. So it helps them improve your understanding of the topic. Like here in Life Coach As a life coach, what we do is we educate people, we help people understand what life coaching is, and in the process, we also learn what life coaching is, and we understand that, hey, this is not life coaching, this is life coaching, these are the things that we need to consider, these are the things that we need to manage, and so on and so forth. So it's a great way for you to learn the Protégé of effect, and this is something that you can start implementing today. So what are the benefits of, practicing the Protégé? Yeah, the Protégé effect. Yeah, what you can do is five benefits. Number one, it can improve your communication skills, because the more that you practice, the more that you teach, the better are you at articulating things. Number two, it can increase your confidence. So imagine being able to share your insights, share your knowledge, share your experience. This is something that you can start learning. It's something that you can benefit you. Number three is it can improve your self-leadership ability, because you get to have that rigor, you get to have that knowledge, you get to have that awareness of what you're doing, and you're also aware of how the other people might be learning from you. Number four is it increases people's motivation to learn the materials. It will continuously create a habit and a mindset for you to continuously learn, improve until you master your craft. And lastly, number five is it increases the feeling of competence. Yeah, you will feel competence. You have that autonomy because you experience playing the role of the teacher, which you facilitate learning. So imagine the feeling like when you are the one teaching. Yeah, I experienced this during classes and during this when I go live and I teach other people. It's just a powerful feeling. The first student when you're doing talks is you. When you're creating content, when you're composing content, you are the first one who's learning. So you are the teacher and you are the student at the same time. And some studies suggest that the fact that the older siblings tend to have higher IQ, this is a research, than their younger siblings, because they act as a tutor. So I was thinking about it and reflecting on this because I'm the youngest. I have my sister who's the eldest, and my brother is the middle child. Before, I can remember is what my sister and my brother would teach me mathematics. I'm not very good at math. It's something that I'm not gifted, or I didn't invest, not really gifted. I didn't really invest on learning in there. But I love numbers. I love statistical analysis. When we talk about, patterns and so on, let's have a conversation. I would love to talk about that. But, algebra, those stuff, not really good. But I realized that when my brother and my sister was teaching me, they were also getting better. Their IQ is higher. So imagine, observe if you have, 3 kids or 2 kids. Take a look at your eldest and see how your eldest is teaching your youngest child, because they're learning in the process. But again, don't force them as long as they want to, and explain to them as well the Protégé effect, because it's something that I tell you, when your children understands this mental model, understand this, the benefits of it, what Coach Dina said, explanation effect mental model, it just allows you to be better at the things that we do. All right. So why does it work? Why did the Protégé effect works? Well, number one, teaching a subject forces you to see things in a different perspective. Yeah. Right? Because you're gonna teach, you can just get fixated in one topic, one point of view. It needs to have enough information out there for you to be able to explain that totality of everything and every aspect of it, directly, indirectly, and how you see the world view. You need to be able to teach that, transfer that with other people so that they understand that, hey, this is how the world works. But it's not just this world. People have this point of view, and so on and so forth, and so on and so forth. So there's a lot of different things that you can do and put yourself in a perspective that, hey, it's not that the person is wrong or right. We just have different perspective, and that's okay, right? Number two, teaching. When you teach, it encourages us to think of issues in a narrow point of view. And what this do is allows you to see the topic itself without confusing other people with different and redundant information. Have you ever attended the class in which the speaker would speak about 1 thing, 2 things, 3 things, and 4 things, and the topic is no longer there, right? They're all over the place. What you would do is tend to just hold the cell phone and not do anything anymore, because it's just, there's no synergy in there. So that's two. Number three is teaching enhances your fear. Yeah, your fear of failure. It enhances your fear of failure. Hold on a moment, hold on a bit. This might sound negative, but it actually motivates us intrinsically or extrinsically to ensure that the information that we're providing or giving to others is accurate, because you have a fear that, hey, the person might be getting information that's not true. So you need to be able to do the right things, study, and make sure that what you're giving to your audience is the right thing. So that is one. Number four, you will also find other ways to teach better, as you're required to present ideas in the way that the audience understands it. And your presentation and your materials needs to connect with the audience. So imagine the benefit of this. There's a lot of benefit because you learn in the process. All right. It's not just limited to your learning. It also helps you with your communication, your presentation skills, and also the way that you can improve your confidence. All right. So imagine this Protégé effect. If you're able to implement this, you're able to teach this to your children, you're able to teach this to your people. I tell you, it just would change the way people see learning, people see education, people see how things work. They would allow themselves to be in a space of different perspective, different beliefs, different values, and different attitudes towards this. And it allows them to be open, right? To be open in all of this different information that we are consuming. All right. What can you start doing? I'll give you these three questions that you can start reflecting on, so that if you can see if you're learning the Protégé effect. Number one is, what is your biggest gap in learning? That's the first one. Reflect on that. Number two, what are the things that are sort of invisible to you? Yeah. That's the second one. What are the things that are sort of invisible to you? Number three, what are those that you truly avoid to learn? What are those that you truly avoid to learn? And you could be one masterclass away. Make sure that you're able to invest your time here, discover this, and help you to really start learning how to learn. And I would like to invite you to please join us in the multiplier skills. The multiplier skills mental model masterclass is going to be happening on September 18th on a Saturday. Join us in the Be Learning Society. That the Protégé effect, it's something that you can learn, and it's a mental model, and you can utilize this on your day-to-day activities, day-to-day engagement, and day-to-day life. And you're able to be empowered to make the right decisions, to invest in the right learning, to learn how to learn. So imagine if you're able to do that. Again, I'm inviting you. I cannot say it enough in words to join us in a Be Learning Society. I would tell you, it's going to change your life. It's going to change you, and it's going to change your kids. And it's also going to change your relationship. So message Coach Rezzhel 0917-586-1661 to know more about and how you can register in the Be Learning Society. All right? Thank you very much for joining me today and supporting the advancement of mental fitness. Because of the ongoing MECQ, the free talk on mental preparedness every Saturday at 4 p.m. is temporarily put on hold. You can connect, of course, with with us with any of the coaching needs. It's 24/7, and we will support you the best possible way. If you're interested to become a professional certified provider, either as a life coach or a mental health coach like us, connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661 to know more about the Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program by Master Coach A. And we are now accepting applications for mental health certification and internship program with limited slots. So make sure you make the reservation with Coach Rezzhel. Join us back tomorrow. Brewing Live is every day at 12 noon. So join us back tomorrow on episode 69 when Coach Glacy will talk about when to say no. Coach Glacy will be there tomorrow. Decap Copper Republic is located at Pioneer Center Compound, or widely known as PC. We are just across Pioneer Center in Pioneer Road, corner Brixton and United Street, Capitolio, Pasig City. And I will see you there, when everything goes back, or at least people are now allowed to go dine in. I'll see you there. We'll see you there. This is Life Coach Shaun Joya. mentally fit to serve you in behalf of Life Coach Philippines. This is us in the Philippines. Maraming salamat. Enjoy your lunch. Labam boom, labam boom, labam boom. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.